Bitcoin is the best asset. There is no second best. It's going up forever, Laura.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Hi, I'm Mai. Welcome to Bitcoin Basics.
You just heard a quote from one of Bitcoin's most fearless advocates, Michael Saylor. As the Executive Chairman of MicroStrategy, he's turned a software company into a Bitcoin powerhouse. Today, we'll explore who he is, what MicroStrategy is doing, and how their bold Bitcoin strategy is shaking up the world of finance.
What if I told you one man turned a sleepy software company into the most aggressive Bitcoin buying machine in history? That man is Michael Saylor, and his company, MicroStrategy, just made another multi-billion-dollar move.
It's bought the digital currency for 6 straight weeks, bringing its total haul to $45 billion. And that's all before MicroStrategy joins the NASDAQ 100 index next week.
And get this, they're outperforming Bitcoin itself in 2024. While most companies sit on cash, Michael Saylor is stacking sats at scale. Our goal is to continue raising capital and buy more Bitcoin. Now that's conviction. Behind the scenes, Saylor has reportedly met with members of the incoming Trump administration. He's staying quiet, but when asked if he'd serve on a digital assets advisory council,
I'll ask you about whether or not you would be willing to serve in the Trump administration in any capacity. Bloomberg has reported that there potentially could be a crypto advisory council. Is that something that you might be interested in?
You know, I'm always willing to provide, thoughts on constructive digital assets policy, either in confidence or publicly. And if I'm asked to serve on some sort of digital assets advisory council, I'm probably would do so, yes.
you're looking at a man quietly shaping U.S. crypto policy while buying the asset he believes will power the future. MicroStrategy started as a software company. Now, we think of ourselves primarily as a Bitcoin treasury company.
Well, we have a very healthy software division now, and we're very proud of it, and I did create it. But we think of ourselves primarily as a Bitcoin treasury company now. So our primary method of generating shareholder value is through our treasury operations.
They're turning capital into Bitcoin like a machine, using stock, bonds, and even debt to build one of the largest BTC treasuries in the world. This year, MicroStrategy joins the NASDAQ 100. Next up, the S&P 500.
S&P 500 comes next for you. And how soon do you think you can get there?
You know, I mean, obviously, it's the decision to enter the S&P 500 is above my pay grade. So they will make that decision. But I'm optimistic in 2025 when we adopt fair value accounting, when we end up with $50 billion of assets on our balance sheet under fair value. If Bitcoin goes up 20% a year, you're looking at $10 billion a year of investment income. So I expect we'll be generating billions of dollars a year or tens of billions of dollars a year of investment income, which becomes GAAP profitability. And I think that is the final thing people are looking for inclusion in the S&P.
Saylor is positioning Bitcoin not just as an investment, but as a corporate asset class. How does a company buy billions in Bitcoin without moving the market? We use regulated exchanges like Coinbase, and buy using algorithms to stay invisible. Smart, surgical, strategic? Saylor says it's simple. Big tech doesn't need Bitcoin yet, but that's about to change. For the first time in 100 years, public companies have a real alternative to treasury bills, and that's Bitcoin.
I think you'll see Bitcoin embraced as a digital commodity by the regulators. We already can see the political winds are very favorably shifted. Now, for the first time in 100 years, large public companies have a capital asset that they can consider in lieu of Treasury bills, and that's Bitcoin. It doesn't make sense to consider real estate or gold or paintings or barrels of oil as a Treasury asset. It does make sense to consider Bitcoin. So really, we're year one of a new era.
A new playbook is being written, and Saylor's holding the pen. Michael Saylor isn't just betting on Bitcoin. He's building a blueprint for corporate Bitcoin adoption that the world will study for decades. And this is just year one of the new financial era.
Subscribe now and let's build wealth together.